Good morning. Um, this morning I put a little bit of pickle juice in some water so that way I could drink it down. Just not feeling well. I haven't been feeling myself for a while. Just kind of overworked. I guess I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing that much, but maybe I am. And my mom, of course, isn't feeling well either. And I feel when she feels bad, and I'm sure she feels me too. Because when she starts telling me what she's just describing as not feeling well, I feel it too, and I'm like, so I don't know if I'm having um if I can feel her spirit, because right now my whole body just kind of feels tight. Just I just don't feel well. My it's just kind of cramping up. This is a little bit numb. My arm's a little bit numb. Um, so I don't know. I suppose I'm a little stressed out. People stress me out. Humans stress me out. And they do. But, I don't like it when my mom feels bad or, has certain symptoms. And I try to really introduce her to what I've learned that makes me a little better. Like last night, I drank a little bit of pomegranate juice. I just try really hard to, put good things into my body. I did pick up some medicine, and of course, I'm going to toss it because I didn't like the way it felt. And, you never know with stuff you can pick off of a shelf. And it just aggravates me so much that we live in a world as a whole that will sell you any fucking thing for profit. And, I was like, this world is full of suffering and woes and, snares at every fucking corner. And I'm like, why? Why are these things so? And why is there no love? I texted my daughter late, and I just kind of, you know, told her what was up. And, you know, her and my son just cut me off. Like I was nothing, and I did nothing to them. I tried to gain understanding of why. You know, I understand why certain other people in my life just, I left them behind. I tossed a match and I threw it because I was sick of their shit. But, with my children, I'm like, why? Why are they doing this to me? And the spirit showed me, like, they are the scorpions in my life, um, stinging me because all they've done is stung me. I worked really hard to, for here to put them in a bed and, you have a comfortable, safe place for them. But, I just feel like I'm being ignored because I can't afford to buy their affection. And that's what I feel is that, you know, it's all about money with them and things and material possessions. And, their father had nothing ever to say good to me or anything like that. So I don't understand. And I don't attack their father. I just tell the truth of, the of what the situation was when I was with him. And I love being a mother. I just did not love being his wife because he was an asshole. He had no consideration for me. I'd get sick and he had no concern. He was just an asshole. Okay? I don't hate others. I'm just not going to stick around for their worst. I've had relationships with men and I've been friends with women. And what I find is they disregard you or toss you away when something else catches their eye. And then they run off. That's been my case the whole fucking time. And I don't do that to them. You know? With my children, I didn't put others above them ever. I didn't let anybody run them down while I was around. So I don't understand. And them calling me negative, I don't understand that either because I don't think I'm a negative person. You know, I've been through a lot, as in homeless, sick, a lot, and I've always looked around at my situation and tried to make the best of the situation with what I got around me, to clothe myself, to feed myself, to give myself shelter, to, provide for myself. I don't consider that negative. I didn't turn to, drugs or alcohol, which a lot do. They just fucking give up, and I consider that negative. But I didn't give up. And when I speak truth, I just speak truth. I ain't condemning or judging. It is just truth. And this world would be a lot better place if others just admitted fucking truth and got over everything and stopped hyping it up and stopped tearing others down and building and putting those on a shelf that don't need to be put on a fucking shelf. I don't like the nature of man, and that's both men and women, because they seem so fucking heartless. And I don't like that. Someone comes into my life, I show them love, appreciation, because I do love them and appreciate them. Even if it's going to the grocery store and it's a, checker or whatever, I tell them thank you, I appreciate them, because I do appreciate the work they do, and I do, tell them they deserve better in their life, and I want them to know that. That's not negative, that's telling them that they deserve more than just being a fucking number and making a wage, because most of them, that's all they do is just go to a workplace, our number, do a task, and then they'll, they either go home to pass out because they're too fucking tired, or they go out and do mindless activities like drinking or, recreation, drugs, whatever it is. It's always something. I don't put myself above others because I don't think I'm better than anybody. I just encourage others and I show others what I done with what I got around me. Not to brag, but to just be a light and say, hey, you can do this shit too. I do get so annoyed at those men online looking at me and, because all they do is they want to rape me, judge me, and put me a part of a rating system. Oh, this girl can do blah, blah, blah. This one can do blah, blah. And it's a rating system. It's a system of judgment and still of numbers. It's a judgment of the flesh. That's all it is. When you have love for someone, you talk to them like you have love for them, I'm just really upset. Like, my kids don't even fucking care if I'm alive or dead. They don't care. And there's so many in my life that I have really, put myself out there. My time, my attention, just to be for them, to show them love. And then, I'll go back and try to talk to them because I didn't want to be in a relationship with them or do it their way. They talk to me like I'm fucking trash. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not trash. And I refuse to be treated like trash. I'm not trash. I'm not a throwaway. Yes, I have to do everything my way, different way. I do differently, um, because I've had to learn to, I've had to learn to build by the scraps of the land. I've had to learn how to make do with what I have around me. I've always been creative. I've always tried to show kindness. And I've always been treated like trash because of it. And I'm done. I am done. I don't treat others like trash. No matter the past, there ain't one person that I'm mad at or angry at. Now there's a person that hurt me, but it's not really anger. It's just a deep hurt, like a cut that never heals. It might stop being such a throbbing, ghastly pain every once in a while, but it still just strikes me. And, the spirits come to me and they're like, just let it go. And I'm like, I don't know how. How do you let love go? Really, how do you let love go? How do you get over it? How do you not fucking care? And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to give up my heart of Christ just to do as others do. Do as what I call the Romans